My name is Andrea, Zayas. I'm deeply honored and incredibly excited to share my responses with you tonight as a semifinalist for Superintendent of Schools for the East Baton Rouge Parish School System. This is a role I would accept with great humility and a profound sense of responsibility. We all know that to make significant change, we must have stakeholder trust. Building and rebuilding trust and unity within the district team and with our community stakeholders is paramount. How would I go about doing that? Well, my immediate entry plan focuses on deepening engagement to foster collaboration. We will create systemic opportunities for engagement, collaboration, and co construction within our classrooms, schools, and district wide. In my first 100 days, I'll visit each of our schools and host community roundtables to understand community concerns and aspirations firsthand. In fact, I've already met with some EBR parents and educators who've shared their insights, frustrations, and hopes with me. Thanks so much. Addressing urgent pain points quickly is crucial. We will focus on the most urgent work and communicate our progress transparently. For instance, to tackle chronic absenteeism this fall, we will launch targeted attendance campaigns and provide deep student support, working closely with families to understand the root causes of absenteeism and provide resources, incentives, and support to ensure students are present, engaged, and learning. We can leverage tech tools to support effective two-way engagement and communication with our community through texts to ensure access and inclusivity. These tools allow teachers, administrators, and parents to send messages in a secure platform, breaking down barriers and fostering better communication. We'll improve transportation by addressing the urgent issues that made the beginning of the school year last year so frustrating to many, ensuring that this August is better than the last. We must implement the consultant's best immediate recommendations as quickly as possible, ensuring that more buses and drivers are day one ready. We need contingency plans, and most importantly, to have access to the best real-time information that we can communicate challenges and changes clearly and quickly to parents and students. Our bigger bus challenges, like the size of the fleet, long-term maintenance, and driver salaries, all need to be addressed within the strategic plan. Which brings me to the next area of trust building, long-term strategic planning. While immediate actions are necessary, we must also focus on long-term strategic issues. Over the next 12 to 18 months, we have to refresh our strategic plan in collaboration with stakeholders, community and business leaders, families, students, and educators at the table. Our current plan emphasizes 4 commitments: student achievement, customer service operations, and employee development. I'd like to also ensure that we're focusing on a smart capital plan for our buildings, a portfolio approach to school options, addressing learning acceleration and the needs of our workforce. Addressing each of these with transparency inside of a community-anchored process will help build and rebuild trust. Let me share with you some of my thoughts about each of those priorities. Capital planning for our facility footprint is a key to student success. We need to ensure that our schools are not only safe and conducive to learning, but also ensure quality for all, including our most historically underserved students. That means investing in modernizing, creating flexible learning spaces, and ensuring that all students have access to high-quality environments that support their educational journey. In my written response, I go into some detail about the community-driven process that I propose we use to arrive at those decisions and address the difficulties of making such large changes. We will also focus on creating a balanced and healthy portfolio of school types that meet the diverse needs of our students. This will be achieved also through a community-driven process involving stakeholders to ensure that options are available to reflect the preferences and needs of our families. Expanding access to specialized programs, STEM, arts, VOTech, will ensure fair access to quality education across all schools, especially for those farthest from opportunity in academically unacceptable schools. For example, we might consider expanding successful programs or introducing new pathways in high-wage, high-demand career fields in partnership with business, higher ed, sports, and healthcare. Addressing learning loss and improving academic outcomes for the most historically underserved students and our students that require the most attention in academically unacceptable schools must include targeted interventions and enrichment programs to ensure that students are on track to make accelerated progress. We have to leverage the right data without over-testing, preserving instructional time to double down on high-quality Tier 1 instruction, after school, summer, and deliver on high dosage tutoring in partnership with community organizations to provide comprehensive support. Strengthening our teacher workforce involves providing professional learning opportunities and creating a supportive environment where educators feel valued, empowered, and motivated. We can foster trust and positive culture by investing in our teachers through ongoing training, teacher leader programs, and initiatives that recognize and reward excellence in teaching. To summarize, change moves at the speed of trust, and building trust requires extending trust. I intend to extend trust in formal and informal ways to receive trust in turn from the community. That requires excellent, proactive, multi-pronged, two-way communication and doing what you said you'd do. Clarity about what decisions need to be made, how they will be made, when they will be made, and how folks can participate. Honoring and respecting the contributions of stakeholders in both the immediate and long-term planning and doing will be hallmarks of our success. Now, the next question asks how I would define and differentiate the roles of superintendent and the roles of the school board in a public school system. Also, how I would handle a situation where there's disagreement between myself and school board members. So let me tell you a little bit about how I think about that. In the first 100 days, there's some strategic work to further define our respective roles and clarify shared responsibilities. This process involves open discussion and workshops to ensure that everyone is really on the same page. We've got to get to clarity in roles and responsibilities. That'll be a key to success, as it'll prevent future misunderstandings and ensure that we're all working toward the same set of objectives. We've got to establish some protocols for handling issues that require joint action and create a framework for ongoing collaboration and communication. We are one team working toward a common goal, and we've got to work that way, toward the goal of a high-functioning school system that serves all students and families well. Collaboration and unity are the bedrock of our success, and that means fostering a culture of mutual respect, open communication, and shared responsibility for our students' success. The school board collectively, not as individuals, is my boss. They're responsible for holding itself and the system accountable for meeting well-articulated performance goals and outcomes, and it's tasked with asking the right questions to understand progress, set policy, ensure ultimate viability and success of the school system. For instance, the board has to set expectations and monitor progress through regular reports that are given by staff and updates on key performance indicators. As the superintendent, I, in turn, am responsible for running the enterprise, running the organization of the school system. And that means delivering on those goals set by the board and engaging the public, leading the internal teams, and managing change effectively. I have to ensure that the strategic initiatives are implemented effectively, resources used efficiently, and that our students receive the highest quality education possible. In situations where there is a disagreement between myself and school board members, I'll approach that matter with a commitment to open communication, to mutual respect, and really anchoring in a focus on our shared goal of providing what's best for students. Constructive dialogue and collaboration are key to resolving differences and working toward consensus to move forward. For example, if a disagreement arises over a particular policy or initiative, I will ensure that all perspectives are heard, that we base our decisions on data and best practice, and that we ultimately find a solution that serves our students best. In closing, I want to emphasize that my door would always be open as superintendent, as it is now as a candidate, to listen, to learn, and to lead with integrity and compassion. I believe together we can create a place where our schools are everything that our students need them to be. Thank you for this incredible opportunity. Let's embark on a journey together with hope, determination, and a shared commitment to our students' success. Thank you so much.